Hey, I'm Orry,
And I'm Carol Marie. We're with Overveining Solutions.
and this is our latest van tour. Before we get started, we wanted to tell you about some new products we've released. Everything in this van we have built as a kit to sell to do-it-yourself builders. A lot of the kits are currently listed on our website. If there is a kit that you would like to purchase to build your own van and it's not on there, please send us an email and we'd be happy to build that kit and ship it out to you so that we can make your building experience way more easier and way better quality.
Hello, welcome to the inside of this van. I am currently sitting in the multi-purpose space. This is our most popular layout for people for their bed. Right now I have it in bench mode, so we're sitting on benches. We have a table right here we can use to eat our food, play card games with friends. If I'm working remotely, I can have my computer here, hanging out. We love this space. We've said it a million times because it just offers you so many options when you're out traveling where you're not just in a bed all day long. If the weather's poor, you can come in and still have an entertaining space, or you yourself personally can just feel like you're in another area. I'm sitting on 6 inches of latex that are covered in a high performance fabric. It's the only type of fabric we like to use. If you want to make a bed, this table drops down. These back cushions fold into the middle. It makes an almost king-size bed. And speaking of table, I'm sure you've already noticed this beautiful custom walnut table. We love using just a higher end product for our tables, just to really make them pop and have a little character to it. Behind or beside me here, you will see these windows. These are the Arctic turn windows. They open awning style. They have a sunshade and a bug screen built into the housing of the window. We love these windows because it's all included. Storage is king when it comes to a van, and if you don't have to store your shades somewhere else, it just makes all the difference in the world. Above me, we have the Dometic DC powered air conditioner. It's the RTX 2000. We love this air conditioner. It keeps you pretty cool when it's hot outside, gives you more options to travel to more places. Behind me we have a DC powered fan. There's also one located behind the passenger seat, and we also have a vent fan located in the kitchen area. Below me in these benches is a lot of technical stuff that Orry is going to talk to you guys about later. Moving forward from the back of the van, we have the shower. This is an amazing feature to have. A lot of people go back and forth on whether or not it's worth it to have in a van. We think it's nice after a long day of adventuring or coming back from a sweaty hike, just being able to, rinse off and relax, knowing that you're clean after having an awesome adventure is awesome to us. In here we have a nice tile. This is Palisades tile. It has a great look to it without having the weight of real tile. There's a laveo dry flush toilet, though we think those toilets are really nice. A lot of our clients are really liking them. Our showers have 40 gallons of fresh water that feed them, and then we have a 15-gallon gray water tank below. And on the other side of the van is their dresser. We have lots of drawers for storage space. Like I mentioned earlier, storage is really important when it comes to vans. We want to offer our clients the absolute most for the space that they have. We have 9 drawers, and they're really great size. We also have their induction cooktop up here. We love induction. And moving on forward, we have even more counter space that flips up. You've probably noticed these countertops. We have done butcher block in the past, but these clients wanted Corian solid surface countertops. We're really happy with how they turned out. They are lightweight, sturdy, and pretty, easy to clean, easy to maintain, and that's what they were going for. Above this dresser is cabinetry. You'll notice that we have cabinets, upper cabinets throughout the van. We do custom cabinetry. These clients wanted the modern style faces on their cabinets just for ease of maintenance and cleaning. We love the way that it turned out. So that's the dresser. When we're designing kitchens for our clients, we really like to put a lot of thought into every inch. We think about how our clients are going to be using the kitchen, and we like to utilize the space for maximum function. So first off, we have their isotherm fridge. This is the Freeline 115. Has a good amount of storage in it. It also has a freezer compartment for those late night Ben & Jerry snacks. Above that, we have a slide out butcher block cabinet. This is made of the walnut to match the table in the back. Again, just using every inch. And above that, we have more Korean countertop like I talked about earlier. Moving down to the sink. This is a nice deep sink and faucet here. We have a Korean cutout so you can slide this over your sink. Up above, you have your upper cabinet that has under lights in it. It's just really nice for this area. It can kind of be a dead space with lighting, so we have under cabinet lights here. Below that is another Arctic turn window, so you have a nice view when you're out in the kitchen area. And then below the sink, we have a slide out garbage can and recycling bin, and we also have a water filter to filter your water so you can drink straight from your tap if you want to.
Here is our upper control panel. So from right here, you're able to access everything that you need to see what your electrical system is doing. You can also turn on your water pump. You can dump your gray water tank. You can turn on each breaker for each individual outlet. We do so many breakers, mostly so we can also use them as switches. For example, you don't want your water heater on all the time if you don't need hot water. So we leave the breaker turned off. And then if you need your water heater, you just come over here and flip the breaker on and you're good to go. This right here is the Servo GX Touch. It's a really neat system because you can see currently how much solar we're getting, what load capacity we're at, how much power we're using through different things. We can go through the menu. We can see our fresh water is at 76%. There's 30 gallons left. Our gray tank is 56% full. We also see an overview of our power. We can see quickly what our solar is getting. We can also access all of that information on the Victron app, which is really nice. So you don't even have to come look at this if you don't want to. Moving toward the back, this is our lower control panel. So this is basically the machine behind the electrical. So all of the kind of bigger, bulkier items we put down here in the lower control panel. We've got a DC fuse block, the solar charge controller, our battery isolator for alternator charging. We've got a battery protector, a disconnect, the inverter's back here. This van has 810 amp hours. It's got 3 of the Battleborn game changers. We've got the Victron Multi Plus 3000 watt inverter. We've got a Victron MPPT 150 solar charge controller for the solar. This client only went with 200 watts of solar because they wanted to keep the space free up on top, and they're relying more heavily on alternator charging to keep their battery capacity full. And then we've got some fuses and breakers just to make everything safe and functional. Electrical is something I do consulting with, so if anyone has any electrical questions, you can book a consult call with me and we can talk about it. We also sell this lower control panel, the upper control panel, and an entire wiring harness as a kit on our website. So if you wanted to build a van like this or something similar, our wiring harness, you would just run all the wires in your van, and they've got quick connect connectors on the end to speed up and ensure that, number one, you have the right size wire, number two, it's connected properly, and you don't have to figure out which wire goes where and how long it needs to be and buy a bunch of unnecessary tools to build it. We've already done that for you. Here's our plumbing compartment. In it we have the Bosch 4-gallon water heater. It's electric. We use expansion PEX fittings for all of our plumbing connection points. We have the SureFlow water pump. We also have a blowout valve, so if you want to winterize this van, you can hook an air chuck to it and blow all the water out of the lines. We have the 40-gallon freshwater tank, and then we have the tank sensor mounted to it, and that's pretty much it.
So as an extension of the inside of the van, we like to add little features to just make your overall experience more comfortable and fun. And that's where this drop-down outdoor table comes into play. So if you're at a spot, you're camping or just hanging out with friends, you have a nice area to put like an appetizer tray or some drinks. Put some fold down chairs next to it if it's just you and your partner to enjoy the view. Just a little extra touch to make your experience better. And now that we're on the outside of the van, Orry is going to walk you through the many outdoor features that this van has. It's so many. Can't wait for you guys to take a look.
The exterior accessories on this van are super great. We were proud that our client chose so many wonderful options. He started with some Method race wheels that are really cool looking and the BFG all-terrain tires. And then we had the whole van Line-X'd from there down. We took the panels off and fully Line-X'd them, put them back on, and to give it this really clean, durable look. It looks great and it functions really well. It protects the van great. We also have the S-Bar heater exhaust here, which is installed in the van. And then down here you also see the Aluminess Nerf bars, which help. This is a 4x4, so it's a little bit taller. It'll help you get up inside of it. Also, the hood is Line-X'd to help deter from chips driving down the interstate, rocks flying down the road, anything that you may hit. So then above me is an awning. It is a Fiamma awning. It's about 13 foot, 2 or 3 inches long. It's not electric. We go with the manual crank just so that way it's one less thing to malfunction on you when you're out having fun. Super easy to crank out. The legs are built into it, so no problems there. And then we'll move on towards the back. All right, we also went with the Aluminess bumper on this rig, 2 of their exterior deluxe boxes, the one-up bike trays with the bike racks. Up here you can see a boat roller, so that way if you want to put a canoe or kayak up on top, somebody can hold it down here and you pull up from the top and just roll it up to keep from scratching any paint. It's a really nice roller system. It also has 2 bars up top to attach the boats to. We can show you later. And then moving on around to the other side, we have here the Aluminess ladder so that you can get on top of your roof rack. We have another Aluminess Nerf bar. We have our gray water tank drain right here. And then we'll move on up toward the front again.
Yeah.
As we talked about earlier, the Method wheels, but we also have the VanCompass 4.3 suspension upgrade. I'm a big fan of this suspension system. It allows all 4 corners to be individually adjusted, so if one side is heavier on your van than the other, you can adjust it stiffer or softer. And this van handles like a dream. On the interstate in a turn, it doesn't feel top heavy, it absorbs and handles the wind really well. It's really a dream to drive this thing with the suspension on it. So here in the back area, we have little compartment doors. In here, you can store your shore power cord to plug up with. Also some other general storage. We left a little bit of space in there so people can access this storage. This middle box is totally storage, so you can store anything you want in there. We've got this nice latching lock. Over here is the water side. So when you want to fill up with water, you just open this compartment. You can store your water hose in there, pull it all out, hook to your water hose and fill up. Right here is our outdoor shower. So you just open that, get your little hose off right here. It's got a nice quick connect. Screw it on, connect it. You can hose off here, spray off your bikes, your dirty shoes, your surfboard. There's a cool little hanging spot right there. You can also lock the shower on, and you could try to hang it and spray, but I would just be careful. But another neat little feature we always try to be sure to include so that whenever you're out adventuring, you have everything you need to be clean and clean off your gear.
That's a wrap on this van build. Thank you guys for watching.
Be sure to go to our website and check out our kits. We're going to list a discount code below that'll give you 10% off. We're going to leave it live for 30 days, so be sure to take advantage of that. Also, if you have other kits you want us to develop, please send us an email so we can work through that and get it out for you guys.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.